Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Living Shadow Tarot. How bees ya? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing swell out there. Gemini Lilith placement. This is going to be for you. So this one was kind of weird for me so far because you see I'm shuffling right now. Ooh, excuse me, like 3 different times while doing that. The three of swords popped out. Oh my goodness. What y'all got going on? Be Your Own Reason to Smile flew out. Okay, my Shadow Spells deck. Links in the description box below to pick up that for my Etsy shop and for my site, the Shadow site, theliving.shadow.me. We have Shadow Spells. I only internalize positivity. Ooh. Be Your Own Reason to Smile. I only internalize positivity, and I have full control over the way I live my life. Something is going down over there. Okay. We're going to find out. I want you to notice too is that your cards are very for these shadow spells, they're like green and yellow, so they're like heart and solar plexus chakra related, like in this area. So if you were looking to do chakra work or anything like that, I would start with those and root. I always recommend root for everybody, but I would start with those for yourself personally for this particular situation. Let's see what's going on for the Gemini Lilith placement people. Now also, if you do not know what your Lilith placement is, please do check out astrocharts.com. Links in the description box below to find out. So you can type in your birth time and get your birth chart information. It's in the extended part of the birth chart. It's not in the regular planets. So do make sure you look there for that. We have Page of Swords, Four of Swords, Judgment. So I feel like you're trying to seek the answer for something here. Because Page of Swords is definitely, like, it's known as the Stalker card, but it's also looking for answers. So I feel like you were looking for answers here. Oh, your inner child is. Yeah, your inner child is looking for answers. I feel like they want to know why you judge yourself so much. Like, why do you judge yourself so much? What reason do you have to be so judgmental of yourself? With this Judgment card here, and this Four of Swords, yeah. And this Two of Swords. So, I feel like this is one of those, if you talk to somebody, like if you have a conversation, there's a lot of swords here, there's a lot of mental stuff. I feel like it causes a lot of mental conflict with you. What's underneath here? Strength. So with Judgment and Strength on the either side of this, I feel like you either go with, like, when you get confronted with something, you either choose to, like, beast through it and just, like, I'm just going to do it, or you choose to, like, be, like, really, like, super hypercritical of yourself and judgmental of yourself. And your inner child basically is asking you why. Like, they're looking for the answer of, like, why has this not been healed, or how do I heal this? Let's see here what comes out in the cards. King of Cups. Yeah, definitely some emotions here. Emotions that have not necessarily been like worked through all the way. Yeah, they have not been balanced with this Justice. I can't make it up. Y'all seen I was shuffling. Is the Justice at the bottom? It says Justice there. Okay. I feel like you don't even know how to balance your emotions, or like it's like you want to, but you don't know how. It's like you're trying to figure out how, because it's like every time okay, let me go through this. What is this? Five of Cups. Oh my gosh, I already knew it. I was going to say, it feels like every single time you try. So, like I said, with this Judgment and the Strength card, it's like you can either take the Strength and you like bulldoze your way through everything and not really, like, you just act off impulse and don't, like, stop and take time. Or you like really become hypercritical of yourself, judgmental of yourself for whatever reason. And that leaves you in regret. So it's like you regret either option, because either option is not balance. There should be a little bit of both, where like yes you have like, if you like, yes, judge yourself a little bit, you know, like just enough to be conscious about what it is that you're doing, but still have the strength to do it, you know. And I feel like you either are like one or the other. Like either you think about it, or if you, it's like either you think about it and you don't do it, or you don't think about it and you do it. That's kind of like what I'm feeling here. It's like either you think about it and you don't do it because you thought about it and you're like, if I think about it for like more than 5 seconds and I can't do it, or you do it and then you don't even give it the 5 seconds to think about it, and then you wonder how things are with the sun here. Yeah. This is about discovering. This sun for you in this context is about discovering where, like I did say like root earlier for root chakra. Like this is you discovering your root, because then at that point when you discover your root, you know when it's the right time to take what action, because you know what will work out best for you in your own particular situation. Can't make it up, y'all. Emperor. Okay, that's how you. Because if you want full control over your life, okay, you're gonna have to do that, and all that really is taking this time when you're being this hypercritical person. Choose to be the hypercritical person more often, and then really examine why you're being critical of yourself for those reasons. Ask yourself these questions. Okay, so it's like you're wondering, like maybe like I would use maybe like a marriage or something, a relationship, because the Emperor and the King of Cups came out, right? So let's say like a relationship, right? Like how do I not deal with this, or how do I not, you know, like if I go towards, when I go in it head first and don't think, or dig first, or pee first, or whatever, you know, and don't think, or you overthink and you don't do anything, right? So there's got to be a difference. Like start asking yourself what causes the overthinking. What makes you overthink? What in your life, what in your past, what in your what in your childhood could have, like, do you remember the first time that you felt like you couldn't approach somebody, or the first time you felt like you couldn't like do this thing that's like encapsulating you? What was the first time you felt like that? And like start like deconstructing it from there, basically. Because then when you rebuild yourself back up, you'll rebuild yourself back up as the Emperor. All right. Ooh, and we got the cherry at the bottom. So I am going to extend this. Please click the link in the description box below if you do want to see the extended. I'm going to go through Oracle messages, Dark Mirror, what's hidden in the shadows, anything else they have to tell you, all that good stuff. So do click the link in the description box below for that. Also, stuff for sale. I do still have my manifestation book. Ooh, I know it's just getting in time. Write down your manifestations here, okay? Keep your little locket for the winter, okay? Especially if we get locked down, get one. Just have it, you know, so you can write your stuff in there, and then magically by spring, watch yourself write it down and start putting in action to come into fruition. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to everybody you know. Come watch Live and Shout Out to Have a beautiful blessed day. Namaste. Bye.